rise. Mrs. Glassman, will you lead us in the pledge, please?
I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing and join the board in a moment of silence as we honor our veterans and our first responders. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to summer. I mean fall. It's been a whirlwind of weather these last couple of weeks, but we'll take it. Couple of things that have gone on. We obviously had a meeting last week, and so back-to-back meetings. Last week we announced our street fair, and I think that I'm not going out on a limb by saying that this is probably the best street fair that we've had in terms of attendance and vendors. Of course, we had great weather, so kudos to the Chamber of Commerce, kudos to our DPW, sanitation staff, and our staff here at Village Hall for coordinating with the Chamber, and of course, to the auxiliary police as well for putting this together. So I really think that this street fair is coming into its own. Very, very well attended, and I hope that the vendors did well. I know that the restaurants did, so another great event to cap off a great summer for sure. We do have some things that usually are associated with fall. We have our homecoming parade on the 14th, and that is right down Jericho Turnpike, followed by a game against Bethpage, a football game against Bethpage over at Hampton Stadium. On the 21st, also at Hampton Stadium, in the evening, essentially late afternoon into the evening, we have our Mineola High School Marching Band home show. This is the second year where we are hosting here in the village. The home show traditionally used to be at Tully Park over in New Hyde Park, but now they have moved it here. And if you have not had the opportunity to watch the Mineola High School Marching Band, you're really denying yourself of the privilege of seeing some amazing musicians, dancers, choreographers. It's really something to behold. So and that's through the school, it's not through the village, but obviously we do coordinate with them for parking and traffic and road closures, as they will have, I believe, about a dozen schools that will be participating along with Mineola. So if you're around on October 21st, late afternoon, early evening, head down to Hampton Stadium to watch the home show. And last but not least, this upcoming week is Columbus Day, and as such, we will have a holiday sanitation schedule, so please adhere to that and make sure that if you have any questions, reach out to Village Hall, but certainly sign up for our email alerts, look on social media, check our website, but your sanitation pickup will change per holiday schedule. I'll leave everything else to my fellow colleagues here on the board. Deputy Mayor?
Thank you, Mayor. The only thing I want to just remind everybody and invite everybody to is this Friday at 5:30 in front of the fire department at the new fire headquarters, we are going to do an Italian flag raising in honor of Columbus Day weekend. So hopefully we'll see you there and all the wonderful events that Mayor Pereira also just mentioned. Thank you.
Okay. Trustee Casado?
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to echo the remarks made by the mayor concerning Sunday street fair. Obviously, the members of the chamber did a great job. Obviously, a shout out to Mother Nature for giving us this great day. And I also wanted to recognize our Mineola Historical Society. This past spring, they spoke about the idea of creating these legacy awards. And Trustee Scholastic and I were at that meeting. And the intent was to recognize those businesses who literally have spent decades in our village. And on Sunday Street Fair, that idea came to a reality. During that street fair, they recognized 5 of our businesses who have spent, again, decades. Katz Flooring, Valentine and NGC, Roberts Menswear, Mineola Diner, and Mineola Bicycle. And so congratulations to them. And I understand that this is now going to be an annual event, so they're going to do these awards for the next years to come. And then this Sunday, the Mineola Fire Department will be hosting their open house, a fire prevention and demonstrations. So please come down and stop by on Sunday afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you. That will be at headquarters here.
I'm
on
sorry,
Turnpike.
headquarters,
Yeah.
right across the street. Thank you, Mayor. Yeah.
Trustee Clark?
Good evening. I think you guys covered everything. So I'll turn it over to my colleague, Donna.
Ms. Zalowski?
Okay, thank you. I just have again a reminder of the Mineola Historical Society Open House on the 15th from 1 to 4. It'll be on Westbury Avenue where they house all their artifacts and information. It would be great to see a lot of people down there looking at that stuff. And on the 17th, Night on the Town at Jericho Terrace, it's always a good time and a great fundraiser. So I hope to see a lot of residents there. And that's it for me.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, with that, and I will remind everyone that we will, as we always do, for at least not absent the summer months, we will have a hearing next week here on the 11th, and then we'll have a meeting in the continuation of the hearing from last month on the 18th. So just reminding everyone that we will have 3 meetings this month. 2 of them will be hearings on the 11th and on the 18th. So again, please come on down, participate. We'd love to hear from you. Mr. Schroeder, come on up.
Believe it or not, I'm straining to hear people. I've had a hearing loss for 3 years, and the doctors are still working on it, just letting you know.
Okay.
Yes, good evening, Mayor and trustees.
Good evening.
Yes, I want to bring up some safety and health issues for Mineola employees, okay? I ride around, I see people with the edgers, the blowers, whatever else they're doing outside, okay? I don't know if they're supposed to wear masks. You know, like with all that dust, they're out there all day. I'm out there, say 1 hour on my lawn, I'm wearing a mask for all of that. So they're out there all day. I've seen some eyewear, I've seen some face shields, but I wonder if they should be wearing masks, okay? Because that's cumulative over the day. They're doing it every day of the week, okay? So I think that should be emphasized about the employees,
Okay.
you know, to wear masks, you know, okay? The next thing is the red light, questions I have about the red light cameras. Now, all drivers in Mineola and the county are subject to this red light, okay? I went in front of the legislator, and of course, I voiced some questions and concerns. Of course, they can't answer me. Maybe they got closed ears, who knows what's going on, okay? But somehow it was sold as a money-raising issue. You know, they can make money. But what do they provide for the drivers? I don't know. Nobody's told me, okay? What are the rules? Somebody went 1 inch over the line. Didn't stop long enough the light. Where's all that stuff? How do you know what all that is? They're making up rules and everything as they go along, okay? So I don't think there's anything, that doesn't solve any safety issues. Has anybody, don't have to answer me, has anybody had one of these tickets? Oh, don't have to, oh, please. Don't confess to anything.
Actually,
And
not me, but in my household, yes.
Oh,
In
that's-
my household.
Oh!
In my household, but
See,
not
what
me.
happens, I talked to an individual, he finds out 2 or 3 weeks later. How's that a safety issue?
Right.
He had 3 violations.
Yeah.
So if it was a safety issue, why did he know it at the first one? In fact, one was his daughter. So he's quizzing himself, was that me or not? So it doesn't solve anything safety. It's a money-raising scheme and scam. And now,
You're not the only one to feel that way.
okay, but I want to know what's being done about it. If they want to raise money, or these people, I know the company who you know, could sell this thing. They tell you making money. That's all you want to hear. What are the detriments? They don't tell you, okay? They don't tell you what the detriments are. You have to weigh both sides of the issue, okay? And not everybody's subject to it.
Right.
Okay, all right. I saw a police car, no lights on, all right, goes across the line, the light flashes, what happens to him? Does he pay it? Is he notified he did a violation? I've got unmarked cars coming past me. No sirens, no lights, lights flashing off. Do they get notified? Or it's the selective few they want to collect money from? If you want to make this thing positive, I would take that money, whoever had a violation, and have them attend a driver's safety course. That would be the best thing. Okay, these people, and I don't know if that has the, what these violations are, because somebody told, oh, you're 1 inch over the line, or you didn't stop long enough. Where's all that? So I don't know if the county's going to address this, but also, a well-respected retired judge, I will not mention his name, somebody comes off to the side, I'll tell you who he is. I told him my concerns. He definitely said this is a money-raising scam. And he's a respected judge, court judge from Nassau County, highly respected, voted in office, everything. Exactly what he said. He had no qualifications. So how long is this going to continue? I don't know.
Yeah, I think obviously, as you know, and as you mentioned, this is a county program through the state. And just so that we're clear, and we've said this down here a number of years ago when this first started, the village gets 0 revenue from the red light cameras, even if they're in our village, and it's going to be, many of our residents may get caught up in it. The village does not benefit in any way financially from the red light cameras. All the money goes to the county. And I will even go so far as to say that not every village is treated equally in terms of the number of red light cameras in their village. So we have, I believe, at least 3 or 4 in our village, and it seems to me very kind of haphazard where they decide to put them, where they don't decide to put them. You know, here on Willis Avenue, it's only in one direction, not in the other direction. At Herrick's Road, it's in all 4 directions. At Mineola Boulevard, there is also one. We have one just outside the village on Glen Cove Road.
Right.
So I never understood the rhyme or reason of where and where not. But certainly for us, in terms, and we have no say in it. Nobody ever asked us, well, where are there problem intersections? Where are there a lot of, you know, running red lights? And beyond that, we have here on Jericho Turnpike, again, we don't control the lights, a lot of people blocking the box, a lot of people
Right.
that basically cause gridlock because they're trying to beat that red light, and now they're stuck in the middle of the intersection. But I will say this, that every time that the flash goes off, that is viewed by a human being somewhere. I think the company's in Arizona or somewhere, and they will see, were you moving because there was a fire truck behind you? Did you blow the red light because you were avoiding an accident? So I don't think because you trigger it, it automatically becomes a summons. They do look at it. A funeral, a police car is making you get out of the way, therefore going into the intersection. But it certainly does beg the question, like you said, if I get the infraction now and I don't get it in the mail for another month, I don't even remember the day that I went through the red light, let alone correct the behavior that goes with it. So I do think that your attention, as was out in Suffolk for many, many years, should be really directed at the county legislature. I think that eventually they do cave to pressure, because if you remember when we had the school zone cameras, and people were just up in arms because those were really, you know, everywhere and tough to find, and even when school wasn't in session, and the county abandoned those. Now I believe that the county has been permitting school buses to have school bus cameras, and I agree with that, of course.
Why
Our
not?
children's safety is paramount, and no one should be going around school buses. There's some talk about the state permitting stop sign cameras, to where, so if you go past the stop sign, there will be a camera attached to the stop sign. One particular village, I believe, Laurel Hollow? Saddle Rock, okay, tried doing that, and then, so Yeah, we're gonna have cameras everywhere pretty soon. But it is not us that is doing it.
Well, it doesn't, to me, it bothers me because it doesn't address the safety issue. You go through a red light and you find out 3 weeks later that the event's over with,
Right.
you know? And like I said, this man's daughter, he didn't even know why he got a ticket. He had to start quizzing the family, and it found out that the daughter did it.
Right.
So like I said, it's not addressed properly. I look at it as a money-raising scheme. It doesn't provide anything to the violators for what they got to do. They should take a driver safety course, but those issues of I didn't know you have to spend, who knows how long? You don't have to answer it. How long do you stop at a red light? You check it. A right turn on red. Everybody knows here?
Yeah,
No, you don't know.
Count to 5.
Count to 5. Yeah, but you're blocking the guy in back. He's blowing the horn on you. Okay? Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know. Then he's ready to go around you. Listen, thank you for hearing me out.
Thank you, Mr.
And I
Chairman.
hope this
Always
be
a
addressed by the
pleasure to see
legislature. They got big ears when it came to making money, but now to solve this problem, to really address it for the safety of all the individuals, Mineola and the county, I'm looking forward to something that happened positively.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you again.
Thank you. Ms. Glassman, you good?
this going to be censored by the press?
I hope not, I hope not. Okay, again, ladies and gentlemen, come on out this weekend to the Italian flag raising on Friday at 5:30 at headquarters on Jericho Turnpike, and next week, the 14th, homecoming parade, and this Sunday, the open house at the firehouse, okay? And on the 15th, open house at the Historical Society. Lots of great things going on. At the end of the month, on the 27th, we'll have our annual Halloween party here at Village Hall. So hope to see everyone out there, and enjoy the good weather while it lasts. Take care, everyone. Have a great night. I'll entertain a motion to close the public meeting.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor
Second that.
Sartori, second by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Have a good night. Good night, Mr. Schroeder. Good night.
How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you, good to see you.